Hey everybody, Archangel here. It is patch day. We have a new patch. Uh so yeah, welcome everyone. Hope you all are having a wonderful and great day. Uh, It's been raining in my neck of the woods. Currently it's not raining right now. It quit. I think it's gonna pretty much dry up now. But yeah, storms off and on. The only bad thing about living in the Midwest like I do is when it rains, as the temperatures go up, it gets muggy. And as most of you or if any of you know, when it gets muggy, it gets miserable and it's hard to work, especially outdoors. But anyways, so yeah, we're here. Got the new patch going up. It was being worked on last night, so getting it done. We're gonna touch on it real quick here. Let me bring this up. So all right, so here's the patch details, and we also have a developer's note, and then there's some events and all that. Um, but yeah, we'll get right into this. So, maintenance and patch details for the 13th of May. Is that? Yes, that's. Uh, let's get into it. All right, so we have new content. Um, I don't know that I would call this content. I just think I would call this an addition. Uh, I mean, and I've looked at this since I did watch Dylar's thing, but it was from like before it went live for him. So he was just looking at the details here. But it's a relic special relic summon system. Uh, the new system will include relics from all elements, from uncommon to legendary grades. Now there is a wish list system. We're like, yes. Nice. The wish list system can be used when using the special relic summon. Select 4 legendary relics of your choice so that once you reach the guaranteed summon, you'll have a 1 in 4 chance to summon one of those relics. Once you add relics to your wish list, the remaining legendary relics not included in it will not be summoned in regular or guaranteed summons. If you donate any relics to the wish list, 1 legendary relic will be summoned at a set rate in the guaranteed summon. So this is like the wish list for special summons. So now this is a special relic summon, um, and we'll look at it here in a moment. So yeah, so now they're letting you pick what ones you have first. So which is great because for somebody like me who does not have Morgan's Storm Relic, I now have the opportunity to pick that up, which unless I, for some weird reason, get a legendary selector, a legendary relic selector ticket, then I will do it that way. But at least now I've got better odds of getting it now than I do, um, by just trying to let it fall naturally. So, but in order to get this, you need to clear main story, hard mode 2-7 to be able to use the special relic summon. If you haven't cleared that yet, you're new to the game or haven't cleared that mode yet, which really it's not hard. It's easy. If you've been grinding out and working your characters that you've got, even the starting characters they give you invested in wisely will get you through the majority of the content in the game. But being able to get these other characters in there, like your Nikas and Iruets and stuff like that, will make the game a whole heck of a lot easier. So, but yeah. So, and if you don't, then that means when you go to summon on the summoning for the relics, then you're stuck at whatever the rate they have given it. New events. So we have the Hero Vivian rate up summon, which I was like, yeah, okay. I have her. I really haven't invested in her much. I mean, I know she's used in Gorgos Burning Land. I haven't switched out to using her yet. I probably ought to because she would be a lot more viable than uh, Dejaret. Dejaret was the goat in the beginning of the game. Before Vivian came along, your set was basically uh, Anguish, Dejaret, Isolde, and then the fourth was uh, whoever until you got Rosier. And then once you got Rosier, then you slapped her in there. And, but yeah, because really because yeah, you got to use, dots for him because he's too tanky. Um, but anyway, so Vivian is used for that. So I need to rework, look at my group I'm using for that. Then we have the mission event, which is going to be, since she's 4 Gorgos, I imagine that's where we're going to use her in. There's a half year or 0.5 year anniversary prep event, which we'll look at, and then a gold collecting event that'll just, by spending gold, you'll have this done in no time, within a matter of a few days. The amount of gold that it takes to level and craft and stuff like that. Clan activities, typical, and then the raid bounty up Apalea, So this stuff here is pretty much typical. The mission event, whether it be Vivian, whoever, this event, and then these are just typical stuff that runs. So packages, don't really want to look at them. I mean, it's nice that they kind of, well, no, I don't really want to say it's nice. I mean, they're trying to show you what new packages are coming out, what can get them, but um, advertising them like this, honestly, is just it's cheesy. It's don't just make a new package, throw it in the game with whatever price you're going to put on it because spenders are going to spend, and because you'll never hear me condone you spending. Um, you know that is something that I don't want to be held on the hook for because I don't ever want somebody to come on and say, "Well, Archangel told me to go buy this." I will suggest if I think it's a good value, whether you purchase it or not is totally up to you. So, and now some balance adjustments. We're just going to jump right in. This is for Vivian. So, her passive skill one, Holy Water's Blessing. Previous effect was when using a recovery skill, 100% independent chance to grant each Steed's favor ally attack speed increase for 3 turns. Now the adjusted effect is when using a recovery skill, 100% chance to grant each Steed's favorite ally attack speed increase 1 for 3 turns. So that stayed, nothing changed. So now they've added anything we look at from here on in is going to be like added stuff to it or the correct or a change. But I think it's all additions or something. So now she gets 100% individual chance to grant each Steed's favorite ally recovery increase 2 for 2 turns, and 100% individual chance to grant each Steed's favorite ally abnormal status immunity for 1 turn. So I really can't speak on her because I haven't used her all that much, but um, the census that I've been seeing is because by making it Steed's favor, you kind of locked her into a niche team with the Steed's favors. But this is I mean it's all good. It's a buff to her basically, all this. But yeah, it's just sad that it's just niche to the Steed's favor. Her Flame Relic, active skill 2, Red Lake's favor was 100 all right, so that's the same. I believe, yeah. So now they've just added the 100% independent chance to grant each ally attack increase 2 for 1 turn. That's good. More attack is always good. The raw frost relic, that's the same. Yeah, yeah. So now they've added 100% independent chance to grant each ally attack increase 2 for 1 turn. So frost relic active skill gets that. Her flame relic gets that, and then the frost relic uh, gets a 100 independent chance for each Steed's favorite ally recovery over time for 1 turn. Um, okay. And now the storm relic is the same, but we're also adding this grant each ally attack increase too. So she's the only thing that is this is it's just the Steed's favor for that. All right. Her chivalry tier 3, a 3 breeze skill enhancement changes activation when using a skill to now it also adds 100% independent chance to grant each Steed's favor. Wah, wah, ally amplification for 2 turns. So she's gonna boost their vigor charge. Um, which is good. I mean, the more vigor, the more turns you can take, and better skills you can use. And her C8 was the independent chance to grant winding waves and defense decrease one to increase. I'm sorry, defense increase one to each ally except herself for 2 turns on a 6 turn cooldown. Now it is a defense increase two to all allies except herself for 2 turns, and it is now a 3 turn cooldown. So they upped the defense increase and they slashed the cooldown, which is good. That's a good. So yeah, it's all improvements to her, which is good. So improvements to a character are good. Granted, it's only for the Steed's favor, a lot of it, so it's niche. But improvements are always good. Nerfs aren't any really aren't any good. So improvements and changes. Adds a legendary hero Brennan to the list of heroes in a special summon banner. Whoop. So now you can slot him into your wish list somewhere for those of you that don't have him to C5. And then, of course, if some of those that do have him to C5, then you still want to slot him in there at some point because you want to get him his chivalries maxed out. So, and his relics can be obtained. Da da da, nothing new. Improves how the number of turns are counted. Oh, excuse me. In certain content, the battle turns are counted based on the player's turns instead of a combination of player and monster turns. So yes, they're adding a monster turn counter now too. So the heroes have their own counter, and then the monsters have their own counter. So um, the power up dungeons and Plane of Beasts, it used to be a hero, 500 turns, and now it's improved for 500 turns. Now, how was that? Okay, it's down here for clan raid, all dungeons. So before it used to be hero 50 turns, now it's a total turns of 85. Normal mode is 240, hard mode is now 240, and the Hall of Conquerors is still 200. So yeah, it's counting your turn and the monster's turns. So to get it done. All right, bug fixes. Battle issue where Charlotte's leaking divinity buff occasionally lost its visual effects. Big don't use her right now. Battle issue during battle. Buff icons would not be displayed to Gawain if the Guardian of May effect was applied. Big whoop. Don't use Gawain that much as it is right now. He is in a favored dungeon team, but that's just because he's out of all of them that are in there. He's of the team I have set up, he's better than some of the other ones. All right, main story. Issued doing repeat battles in normal mode to 7. The game would crash occasionally after the first round of battles. Okay, never experienced that because um, I didn't usually, if I had to do any farming in there, it was usually on the hard mode for some of the resources. And then Hall of Conquerors issue where Talos occasionally dies early in battle. Okay. Right. Okay. And then the item changes since Brennan has been added into and his relics have been added to it. They had to change the rate up, so of course. So there we go. The developer's note. We'll look at it real quick. Where was that? Right here. Do, 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 do. We have renewed. All right. King Arthur has content that will be renewed around the end of May. So, content renewal. Hall of Conquerors boss change. The Hall of Conquerors, a new content added during the 428 update, will have a new boss appearance around the end of May. Cool. Kind of throwing in some new things. Change, kind of keep because yeah, it makes it new because it's a challenge. People have to find out new things, new teams, and whatnot. Whereas if you leave it the same old, like the Penveed and all those, the Trust, they're like, all right, here's the team you use, get them to here, boom, go. So this kind of makes it to where you kind of still got to do some theory crafting on it. Hall of Conquerors rank rewards renewal. So considering the Hall of Conquerors renewal is only natural that the rank rewards are renewed at the same time. More details on the new rewards schedule and until then the current rewards will be applied will be announced to a separate notice soon. Okay. And yeah, that's it for that. All right. And then ongoing events, web shop exclusive perks event, breakthrough show off event, The Vivian mission event, legendary Vivian raid up, summon, the half-year anniversary prep, Appalachia, gold collecting, clan activities, and then now. So that's it. So, all right. We'll look at all this stuff in game now. We close out. Here we are. Hey, look, we're in the game. Cool. Um, been working through. Hey, oh, and I've gone up to level 98. Figures they would raise the level before I get to it, and then have to struggle even harder and faster to get there. So yeah. What we're gonna do? Oh, let's go up here. So here's Vivian. So her claim to fame is convert an ally's dot to recovery over time with ability switch. She inflicts dot on enemies and grants allies attack power increase 2 in HP recovery. And then when an ally is hit, counter and trigger recovery. So they recommend her with this group, and she's best against these people. So, and then you can test her skills. Summon for her. I'm not gonna summon for her. Um, I'm just going to save those resources for 2 weeks when hopefully they'll have a new character coming into the game. Yeah, it's fine to like maybe once a month do a loop back to somebody on a banner like this, but I think honestly they need to focus on more character release and not just strictly legendaries. You guys need to throw out there maybe some rares, or uncommons or something like that. Give more stuff into the game so we can do it. Then here's our mission event. So you got to clear the burning land. If you can do floor 10 with her, and then you get rewards. Not nothing big to sneeze at. You're getting what, 10, getting some selectors here, 10, 13, 15 of those. Not a whole lot, but it's free stuff if you want to, farm this out 7,500 points, because then you're going to get, you clear burning land with Vivian. That's 10, that's 70. So y'all, you math whizzes, you do the math. For that. Here's the half year or 0.5 year anniversary prep. We had something like this not long ago, about 2 weeks ago. This isn't like the other ones, the where they would open up each day. The only way you can get to these is you have to clear the first one. So 500 stamina. You're going to be farming. You're going to do that. I mean, look at this already. I basically have done my dailies. There's still a couple more I need to do, but I'm almost 300. I'm over halfway on having this one. I get a special summon token. Ooh, down here we get these memory rudiment chests. You get 2 of those. Here's some advancement material. 500 crystals. It's not bad. I mean that's decent. That's that's good. That's some stamina refresh if you need it. So, and then not bad. And then like I said, and then you can't look at it because you got to complete this. But just as you go along and do it, and then use 1,000,000 gold, that ain't gonna be hard. I mean, you just level somebody up, rank up some equipment, advance it, then boom, you spend 1,000,000 gold, and you'll have that. So. Yeah, it's just basically you'll open this up just by doing stuff. Summon 20 times. If you've got like a boatload of just normal summon tickets, do 2 10 pops, boom, you're done. I've only got 2 because I've just been pulling my freebies. So gold collecting event, yeah, you get relic summoning and some stamina. So this is just as you're doing the game, you're going to collect gold, and so your goal is to collect 10 million. Not hard to do. I mean, it's a week event. You just, or if you're one of these people, just farm Gorgos and you'll have it done. Uh, and you can double dip, so you can get this and also the Vivian event and knock those out. So plan activities, typical stuff. Just participate in things and you'll unlock some of this. Not a lot of it's great. You get some summoning tokens. This stuff you get your Horn of Ascension, and then the Genesis Stone. Those are for getting when you craft equipment. When you're crafting 5 and 6 star equipment, you want to use those to make sure you get better equipment. And then of course, and then the raid bounty. This is another one of those that you're in. You just farm it. It's a leaderboard, and you get this. Is it worth it? No, not really. I wouldn't waste any time in here. Um, oop. Now the special relic summons. This is this is a little bit of controversy for me. Um, I don't like that they did this. I am hoping that in a couple weeks they'll fix it to now where you can get something else to be able to do this. But right now, to use the special relic summon, they want you to spend crystals. The reason why they want you to spend crystals is let's go here. I've already done that because now this changed. Packages used to be up here, and then these two used to be down here, but now they've moved it because the special offers. Excuse me. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. Not worth it. Not worth it. Um, Honestly, not worth it. Mm. Excuse me. No, not for $100. Sorry, you can kiss my butt on that. Rudiment for main heroes. You need 100. You're only going to get 60 if you buy it both times. I can't see spending. Gosh darn it. I can't see spending $60 just to get 60 fragments or rudiment. Rudiment memory stuff when you're still 40 short. So, I mean, yeah, you might have some of these laying around that you could probably get it closer, but I just wouldn't. I wouldn't do it. Same here. Hang on a sec. Oh my gosh, got a pickle in my throat. I didn't want to blow y'all's ears out by me coughing. This one, $100. Nope, not worth it. $100 for 200 of these memory rudiment chests. 2,100 stamina chests, 4,300 gems, and then a bonus of 20,000 crystals. There's going to be people that are going to buy it. I know there will. You know, your spenders are going to spend. Honestly, a $20,000 bonus in crystals is not a bad deal. I don't know. I guess the way they do price out their gems when you go to purchase them is, I guess, from what I've heard, this isn't really all that bad. But I can't see for this game $100 for this. No, to me it's not worth it. And a million gold. Yeah, right. A million gold. You'll blow that in the minute you get it. So not even worth it for 20 bucks. Sorry. So, hmm. Oh, we can grab my free. That'll complete that for today. Woo. Skip common. Let's go here. I did go into the store, so this refreshed. Um, I don't have enough to buy any of these anyways, and anybody that was out of here that I'd want to buy, maybe Lancelot, uh, maybe Merlin, but other than that, no. Over here, I did pick up the rate up summon. Yeah. Not purchasing these because I want to let this build back up. Don't need any of them. Gilroy's Flame Relic. No. Now I did think about this. I thought about this. I was like, oh, this is her Flame Relic. I can't remember if this was her good one. Let me go check something here real quick. Mm, mm, mm. The frost, surges, fire, what fire on your wildfire, fire, lands, frost, good fire. All right, so I don't. All right, yeah, I'm looking at somebody's tier list. They're saying Cirrus's fire is an honorable mention. Uh, so it's not really. So if you have, really, it's not in here either, too. But yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I want to hold out on. I did grab this though because maybe I can get lucky and get Morgan's Storm Relic out of here eventually one of these days. So, anyways, yeah. Oh, darn it. But yeah, this kind of aggravated me right here because I was like, really, why, why are we spending crystals? It's going to cost 9,000 crystals just to be able to get the pity to get one of these three persons, or excuse me, one of these four persons relic out of here. Because if you look at the wish list, here's everybody. Here's who I've chosen. Typhoon's Eye for Morgan. Brennan's Flame, which is his better relic. Mirrodin's Plunder, which is Merlin's Flame, and then Gawain's Solar or Flame relic. And I like that the fact that you can see who you're missing, who you don't have. So see, I didn't behoove me to buy Gilroy because I don't have Gilroy's. I mean, I've already got it. So the only people that's missing one is Nika's Storm. Don't care. Irowet Storm. Don't care. I need Sigrun's Frost. Don't care. I need Bedivere's Flame. Don't care. Charlotte. I think that Charlotte's Flame is the one that you want to have for her. Cirrus, her Flame does allow you to do an attack, but uh, she's not really an attacker. So Vivian, her Frost Relic would be okay for Gorgos because then it would make her the better affinity, so she'll take less damage. Clarison, yeah. So, but I went definitely put Morgan on first on the list because I definitely want that. Now, am I going to spend my gems to do this? I can't honestly condone this now unless you're somebody that's been whaling and you've been pumping out money into this. You probably already have it. But if you're somebody that's just been playing and not really been spending any of your gems on anything, and you're sitting or you've bought something and it's put you on, well, see again, if you've bought, you probably have all the relics. This, I guess, would be for somebody that's probably been um, just doing free to play or casually spending like me, and you might have an abundance of these and you want to drop it. I could get lucky. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen on this channel when I've done individual summons. I've been, 2 10 pulls away from pity, and on the first 10 pull, get the legendary. So, I mean, weirder things have happened, but um, I figured, yeah, maybe I will go ahead and I'll do 110 pop, and then I'm not gonna worry about the rest of it. So here we go. Let's do this real quick. Let's see. Let me get a legendary right off the bat. That marble, that would be great if I got a legendary right off the bat and it was somebody that I wanted. Then that'd be good. But I'm not holding my breath. So anyways, here we go. Boom. All right. It had a little bit of a catch, but I don't think there's a legendary in there. Let's look. No. All right. So there was a waste of 1,500 crystals. I could do it again, but I'm not going to. So, but this is all currency, so we can cash that and we'll do that later. In my bag, what have I got? Yeah, this is. I'm not even gonna waste your time on that. So, anyways, there is the update. Not a lot. Not a lot. Is just prep work. Let's say that they're doing prep work for the new content that is going to be coming out in a couple weeks. Hopefully, we'll be getting a new character in there. So if you have any of these magic grade up summons, hold on to them. Don't spend them anymore. And just get any and all that you can get. Keep buying from the store. From the Shard Shop daily that you can get one, and then hopefully when the uh, new banner comes around, has a new character, you can hopefully even if it's on 110 pop, get lucky enough and get the rate up character. Oh, excuse me, the rate up character on that. So I'm gonna call it right here. That's all we need. Just wanted to touch on that, look on it. So Vivian got an update. She's on the rate up banner. Don't pull for her unless you want her or you're somebody that does. You know, I'm not condoning either way. So we got some events going on, new packages. Don't recommend you buy any of them. I don't want to just leave everything kind of standing here as I do this. Oh, I gotta use some gold. Oh, this is a new Knights Pass? No. Oh, well, all right. We'll do that later. I know I gotta, it'll be easily done in the market or the forge. So, and as you can see, I've got less than 24 hours on my Magus Tower and just a little over 3 days on my Plaza Fountain. So, anyways, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for joining me. Love having you guys along for the ride. I appreciate all those that view. If you're subscribed, thank you. If you're not, please hit that subscribe button down below. If you're liking the content, give a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that bell to know when I put another video out. So, I've been debating on whether I should try to do another live stream. Not sure. I'll keep rumbling around, and we'll see what happens. So, anyways, everybody, I appreciate you for joining me. Stay dry if it's raining in your area. If it's nice, get out there and enjoy that weather. And we will leave you with the usual. Be kind, be safe, most of all, be blessed. And we will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.